Hi everybody, I wanted to be able to share with you what the energy of the Holy Spirit means. There's been, it's been a mystery, and my job was to be able to experience that energy for myself and be able to explain it best in words, how that feels, because it's a feeling. And so I'm going to now try to be able to put into words what that experience was for me. So I got a word when it was happening, and the word was home. And I was crying because it was home is where the heart is. And that's a very popular saying, and I didn't realize that that's actually what that means. Is and home, what I mean as home is heaven. But heaven seems to be a limiting term for it because it's so much more than that. And it made me laugh also. It made me just like laugh, uncontrollable laughter, because it seems so funny that you forget all this stuff. We forget it. But when you align with the energy of the Holy Spirit through your heart, you automatically remember everything. And it's not so much in all these details, like the answers to everything in the whole entire universe. I mean, yes, all that wisdom is within us, but it's this feeling of belonging, and it's a feeling of knowing that you're not separate. Because I felt like I was separate in a way, as you know, being in human form, we automatically have this feeling that we're separate from the other side and heaven, right? And we're not. Experiencing the Holy Spirit for myself has really brought the understanding that heaven is within all of us. It's not, you know, someone could question, will I ever get to heaven? Sure, I hope I get to heaven, right? You're already there. That's the whole entire amazing thing of this experience, is that you feel it. You feel like you're there. And I had a picture of my mom and my grandma up on the computer desk when I was transcribing all of this. This is when it happened. So it wasn't when I was on the phone talking with the Holy Spirit's presence through the medium. This is actually when I was transcribing things. I was alone in my bedroom transcribing this on the computer, and I had a picture of my mom and my grandma up on top of my computer desk, and somehow you feel like you're happy for them because you know that they're there, but you're also happy because, and happy isn't even a good enough word for it, it's because you're there with them also. You're all together. It may seem like we're separate, but we're really not. We're all together. And it's pure joy is really the feeling that you get when this happens to you. And it's been a couple weeks since it happened to me, and I wanted to be able to take my time to be able to put together this video because it makes me emotional when I think about it. Because I can drive in my car and I can just check back into that feeling just like that. And it makes me smile. And these are tears they're tears of joy, is the best way to be able to say that. But it's that feeling within me. And nobody will be able to take that away from me. It's always going to be there. And I thought, you know, when Jesus started this, when we started these books, and Jesus brought in the first group of teachings, and he said that the purpose of these were to inspire, to bring faith to those that are looking for that understanding, and to connect to your own divine being, and then connect to that oneness so that none of us feel alone. That's what the purpose of bringing the Holy Spirit was in for, because the Holy Spirit is so that none of us feel alone. It's so that we can all remember that we are part of so much more, something so much more bigger than this. It's so that we can understand that we are through our whole being the divine being that we are, and the human being that we are at the same time. We understand it with our whole being. And I love that this is going to be something that people are going to be able to do, because a lot of people don't want to feel alone anymore. There's so many people out there that feel sad, and I've felt that energy coming from you guys. And I've been in spots like that where I have felt alone, and it's eluded people to be able to check back in with that feeling of who we are. I mean, when this happened, when I aligned up with that energy of the Holy Spirit, so our home, right, our heaven, I just came downstairs and I was crying and I was sobbing, and my kids were home for the weekend, and I was just like, it's who you are. It's who you are. It's who we are. Guys, it's who we are. It's amazing. It's truly, truly amazing. I feel like there's a gateway in my heart that is an opening for everything in the universe, all galaxies, everything, and that's really, you're checking back into that. This is just one little lifetime here, and we're part of so much more, and it's feeling your own divinity, and now I get to carry that through for the rest of this lifetime and be able to share that with others. And so now that we've completed work with the Holy Spirit, now we're ready to put all those teachings together and have them ready for the public when the opportunity presents itself. So I hope that we can generate some enthusiasm for this, so that I know that when the time comes, it'll be divine timing when everything happens, and I'm going with the flow, and so, but I really wanted to bring this to you from my own personal experience. There's a lot of my personal experiences are in these books, because a lot of people are going to be able to relate to the things that I've been through, and I haven't held back on, I haven't sugarcoated anything. So we're all on our own separate journeys, but yet we're all still together as one, and all of us are helping each other out. What I go through helps all of you, and what all of you go through helps me, and I love you all for that. So thank you.